Good morning, I'm John Mangus. Today is October the 27th, 2014. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. Glad to have you here. So, how are your listening skills? I had a great conversation this week with a colleague of mine, and she was the second agent in to a listing, and the sellers were so unhappy with that first agent and were so discouraged, not really because of the market, but because they felt as though that first agent wasn't hearing them. And my agent went in and, she's not a miracle worker. She's a professional agent. She does a great job. But she told me she simply listened and let them communicate to her what their goals were and what was important to them, why they were selling, how upset they were at the prospect of maybe needing to bring money to the closing table. She simply let them vent. She didn't go into making a listing presentation. She didn't go into bashing the other agent that was in with a 6-month listing before her that didn't get the property sold. She simply listened. She calmed down. She said she didn't even open her presentation. She just sat there and initiated conversation and listened intently and took some notes. How often are all of us guilty of listening to respond rather than listening for understanding? And I want to, point that out today, that sometimes we're so caught up in the moment that we want to come back with that wonderful response that maybe sinks the deal for us or pulls it all together, when in reality all the other person really wants is for us to hear them. I know sometimes my wife reminds me that I need to do a better job of listening, and I think that's good advice for all of us. Listening really is caring. The NAR buyer and seller survey says that the number one thing that their research shows is that buyers and sellers want to communicate better with us, and listening is a foundation communication tool. I would encourage us all to maybe take a look at our communication style, particularly our listening habits, and remember, clients really know and understand that that we have to care about their situation, and the way that we do that is by listening and better understanding what it is that's motivating them. Make it a great week. Thanks.